Welcome to This Day and Everything Cool for April 15th. On this day in 1947, racial equality hit a home run. Jackie Robinson played his first game as a member of the Brooklyn Dodgers, becoming the first African-American player on an MLB team. Robinson had made a name for himself playing for black-only leagues, which at the time were called Negro Leagues, and he had already broken another color barrier the previous year by becoming one of the first black players in the International League, playing for the Montreal Royals. Playing for the MLB was a whole new league. Obviously, the managers have been notoriously reluctant to allow black players onto their teams, owing to the racism that was even more prevalent in the United States at the time than it is today, and Robinson was subjected to untold levels of racial bigotry when he first joined the Dodgers. His skills on the field eventually won over many of his critics, and other black players soon followed him into the MLB and other major league sports. Today, he's considered one of the greatest baseball players of all time. On April 15, 1955, the restaurant industry was changed forever. The first McDonald's franchise restaurant opened its doors. The very first McDonald's locations had actually opened a few years earlier in Southern California and were a family-owned operation run by the McDonald brothers, but their popularity led to businessman Ray Kroc buying the franchise rights and opening up his own McDonald's-branded restaurants in other parts of the country. The restaurants, with their signature burgers, fries, and fast service, were an instant hit, with hundreds and eventually thousands of locations opening up worldwide. The popularity of fast food and efforts on the part of the owners to increase profitability have arguably led to more unhealthy eating habits, not to mention the fact that most fast food employees don't make a living wage. Today, McDonald's operates almost 40,000 locations worldwide, serving 68 million customers every day. Make sure you don't eat too much fast food because you might get diabetes. Thankfully, on April 15, 1923, diabetes got a lot less deadly. Canadian doctors Frederick Banting and Charles Best made insulin injections available to the general public across North America, providing the first reliable way to combat diabetes. Insulin had actually been discovered a few decades earlier, but Banting and Best were the first researchers to discover the positive effects that it could have with patients suffering from diabetes, and their formula for synthesizing it into a convenient injection changed the world, saving countless lives. The pair won a Nobel Prize in medicine later that same year. Insulin is still used to this day.